Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. It's the weekend. Yes. So I've just knocked off night shift, Friday into Saturday. Saturday morning here, 7:30 a.m. It's a good time to do a wild ale. So I've got a 3-year cool ship wild ale with fresh whole raspberries. It's by Sirene, and they're out of the northern suburbs in Melbourne, Reservoir in particular. And this is the MAISON, the 2024 edition. I think they did it a couple of years ago, and this is the second brew. It's part of the Avant-Garde collection, and the percentage is 5.5, and the bottle size is, good question, Sam. Actually not sure of the bottle size, but it's a big glass bottle. At a guess, I'd probably say 500 ml. It'd be somewhere around that, I reckon. So yeah, these guys are known for their wild ales. They just set up a brew pub, like a brand new one. It's very flash. I think it's mainly open over the summertime though. I'm real keen to go check it out again. I went there for their opening. It was really good. So anyway, this beer I had at a sour festival called Blobfish. I had it a few months ago and really, really enjoyed it. It was one of my beers of the festival. Just that punchy raspberry was so good. I was like, I have to get a bottle, let it sit for a bit, and then review it on YouTube. So let's crack into it. And first, I'll see who's in the chat. Cheers, Ghost. Good to see you doing some beer reviews, brother. It's pretty cool. Cheers, Slurp. I liked your last video there, brother. You've always got some good content. I think I watch most your videos. Cheers, Craigie boy. Long time no see. Yeah, it's elite. Nah, they're pretty fancy brewery, these guys, and nice looking bottle. I'm glad it doesn't have the wax on it. The wax drives me nuts. Cheers, Bumpy. It's rare, isn't it? We're all drinking out of cans all the time. Anyway, time to crack in. I've got my little bad boy that I use for this sort of thing. Cheers, Dan. Oh, seems quite lively. Oh, I just got a huge smell of tart raspberry. So I've got my posh glassware to go with my posh bottle. My Denver and Liley. Very good glass, this one. I use it for most of my beers. Yeah, very durable, and yeah, just with the shape of it, it's really good with the aroma. Cheers, Lee. Good to see you, mate. So this will be one of those beers I'll sip away and then leave a little bit to have later on. I feel with these beers, even though you might lose some carbonation, you can sort of let them sit for later in the day, or even put it back in the fridge and have it like the following day. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Very bright, like a bright sort of burgundy color. It looks a bit darker on the camera. It's actually a bit more red in real life, but yeah, I'd say like a burgundy, a crimson. It's got a one finger head with a slight like reddish tinge or pinkish tinge. It's a little bit cloudy. Body probably medium. And carbonation, I would say light to medium. Let's go a whiff. Oh, man. Funky. Funky and tart. I haven't had a funky beer for a while, so I'm looking forward to this. So, obviously getting huge raspberry. You're getting a touch of oak. It's like your hay, your straw, or as they say, horse blanket. You're getting a touch of spice, like a peppery note. And yeah, it's like grainy, bready. It's even got like a sort of like a white grape characteristic. There might be a touch of like a lemon. There's plenty going on. It's very complex. I'm so looking forward to it. When you have a beer like this too, like they're so elegant and they're always in like fancy bottles and quite costly and that, and you sort of expect it to be a lot more like alcohol, like 10% or something like that. Like it's only 5.5, so it's the equivalent of having a pale ale. Cheers, Drewy. Good to see you, brother. Smells like a barn of donkeys. Smells like your house. Cheers, dude. Hopefully we have a drink soon. I've missed you this week. One thing that sucks, dude, is that I know it's only an hour, but because I'm coming home from night shift, I'm having a couple of beers and you're still at work. But that hour difference with us going into daylight savings, it's fucking it for me because I'm starting to get tired just as you're getting ready to get going. So yeah, I think that's why I keep missing you. Fucking time difference drives me nuts. But yeah, the raspberry, like very tart, touch of sweetness. I think they said European raspberries too. I know with Australian strawberries, ours are more bitter and earthy, and I think European strawberries are more sweeter. So it's probably the case with the raspberries as well. After this, dude, Adam from Mersey Beers is doing a what's he called it? Alternative brews. So he's used the word ale in an alternative, and it's going to be a red and brown ale stream. And I thought that's pretty cool. And he like asked me to be part of it. Like there's going to be a few of us on there. I've got a couple of red beers, like a red IPA and a red ale. They might even both be red IPAs. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's going to start in about I think it's about 45 minutes. So yeah, I'll be on there, but I'm hoping I can stay awake for a while today. I've got a heap of energy drinks. I've got some coffee. I'm even probably going to go for a stroll and go get a quick bite to eat. Because yeah, I want to do that stream, but then like if you're doing something, I want to hang out with you as well. But yeah, suppose I better get in and have a taste of this bad boy. So cheers, boys and girls, and here's to a good weekend. Oh, now that is sour. Mouth puckering. Woo. Oh, it's so good though. So yeah, very, very tart raspberry. You're getting that like sort of like a saison funk in the background. So you're getting that barnyard, like that straw hay, funky quality. Yeah, with like a touch of like pepper, and getting like there's a slight lemon note. Whether they've used like I don't know, maybe some noble hops or something. The raspberries awesome. But yeah, I get the feeling that like maybe it's aged in like an old wine barrel or something like that. So yeah, you're getting like a touch of oak and like I get like a wine characteristic, like grape and like even I don't know, it's sort of hard to explain. Very, very nice beer though. Better take that comment off. Cheers, Clint. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well. Love that vibrant colour though. It's just a shame, like in the sunlight, like if I took a photo, it'd just look so much better than in this shitty camera. I reckon when I went to the festival and had this, I took a really nice photo of it sitting in front of like some barrels. The guys that like there's a main guy that runs the company, he's like the owner slash head brewer, but then he's got another dude that brews for him that's like really, really like well spoken, and you can just tell very passionate about like wild ales. I wouldn't be surprised if he's probably worked in like Belgium or somewhere like that. I just remember when we were talking to him, he's like, when you talk to people about beer and you feel like your knowledge is really good, and then you talk to someone, you're just like, nah, I know nothing compared to this guy. I think also with this range, they had a peach one as well. And I remember being a fan, but when it comes to wild ales, like raspberries, that's my jam. That's pretty much my go-to, the one that I enjoy the most. Bumpy isms. But yeah, apparently these guys, I should show the bottle again, just so people are sort of familiar with the look of it. So yeah, that's their La Sirene, they're called. And it's always got that sort of look on their bottles. Apparently they're available in the UK. So yeah, I would, I would strongly suggest if you see them, it'd probably be more of a boutique bottle shop or like a craft beer bar or something like that. If you're a fan of wild ales and you want to try something a little different, get some Australian La Serene. I'm pretty sure some of the UK boys have had some. I reckon Rob from Hopzine might have even had some at like the place where he works. But yeah, they do a good range of different stuff. And you're at their brew pub, as I said, very, very, very flash. It'd be a good place to go for like I don't know, like a date night. They do like really nice food, and it's sort of tucked away. It's got like a nice beer garden, and yeah, you go in there and it's just this old sort of industrial shed, but really like decked out nicely. Like it just looks real fancy. There's like wine barrels everywhere and a lot of timber and pretty cool. What's he saying? The Siren. Yeah, they do dark beers. They're known for they've got a praline, which like praline's sort of like a choc hazelnut sort of blend, I think. Maybe yeah, I think that's what it is. Sort of like Nutella. Anyway, yeah, they're known for their praline stout, and then they've done different variants of that. You don't really see them do like IPAs and that sort of stuff. I mean, you definitely see saisons, and I'm pretty sure I've seen them do some lagers, like a table beer sort of thing. Yeah, it's real different, Craig. Like I remember when I first had it, it was sort of like just so different to anything I'd tasted. It's almost like it's a lighter stout. Like it's not a big imperial thing, but it's got like a Belgian sort of edge to it. It doesn't just taste like your normal like American stout or Russian imperial or anything like that. It's got sort of like a slight Belgian touch to it. That's a lethal combination. So yeah, the carbonation's pretty light in this one, but it's that sort of beer where it doesn't really matter. It's fairly smooth. It's got that sort of initial sweetness and tartness, and then like a little bit dry on the finish. But yeah, phenomenal beer. I'm a huge fan. It'd be awesome having like a big bomber of this. But what I might do, I'm sort of glad, like, I've had it at the festival, obviously, really rated it. And then I've got this bottle, and like, I'm a huge fan, like, really, really enjoy it. So, what I might do, I might even get another bottle and age it. It'd be awesome to see how it drinks in maybe like 5 years' time. I just love the fact that it sort of drinks like it's a cross between like I don't know, maybe like a lambic and a saison. I just love how you're getting that like sour sort of Belgian touch to it, but then you're getting yeah, like the funk and the. I mean, when it comes to lambics, a lot of them have that funk edge to them anyway. But very, very nice. I could talk about it for days. In 5 years' time, I'll have my long hair back. Actually, no, I'll probably shave it off again. We'll go a little bit more. And yeah, Bumpy, we'll have to organise when we're going to do these garage project beers, dude. Maybe next week sometime if you can. We just got to try and find a day and a time that suits both of us. Cheers, Chris. Good to see you, brother. Even though you're dead to me. Hope all is well. I'm just tucking into some tart, mouth-puckering raspberry. Yeah, boy. I actually would love to go to their original brewery in Wellington. It's an old garage. Definitely one of my favourite breweries. Just smells like just the raspberry just smells so fresh and like bright, vibrant. It gives off like this sort of floral note. It's an awesome fruit, the raspberry. By far preferred over strawberry. I know a lot of people out there love strawberry, but I'm definitely a raspberry guy. What's everyone's favourite fruit when it comes to like sour beers and wild ales? I like lime as well. And yeah, if you can get a beer like this that's pineapple, I find that really nice. They do. They make motor oil, big thick boys. Yeah, blueberries always good. Any of the berries are generally decent. Gooseberry. But yeah, I reckon I might wrap this up. How long have I been going for? 23 minutes. I yeah, pretty keen to join this alternative stream. So yeah, if anyone's sort of wondering, it's Mersey beers. So Mersey's like as in Liverpool area. Mersey. Mersey beers. So Adam, it'll be on his channel. And yeah, there'll be a few of us, or most of them are going to be from the UK beer community. And then me, the lonely convict. Cheers, Mark. How are you, brother? It's been a while. Yeah, boy. Get that dinger on. Cheers, brother. No doubt we'll be on a panel together at some stage. Always good to see you. Shout out to Matt's Hot Shop for all your hot and spicy, saucy needs. He does really good sauces, the lad. They're yeah, it's a specialty shop just in the Collingwood area of Melbourne. It's like in an industrial area, and he's got a little store where he's got all sauces he makes himself, but also like just like imports from like the hot ones sauces and just stuff from all around the globe. And I just think it's pretty cool, like how he just had a passion for spicy stuff when he was a kid, and I think his parents were like farmers, and he started just using like ingredients off the farm to come up with his own sauces. I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, it's turned into like a career. I utilise quite a few of them on my sandwiches and what else? Pizza, hot dogs. Yeah, he's got heaps of different flavour combos, and some of them are quite mild, and then you'll get something that just rips your face off with like Carolina Reaper. Yeah, it's because I've got the voice of an angel, Bumpy. But yeah, score for this beer. I am going to say a 4.75 out of 5. It's that good. I honestly rate it right up there as one of my favourite wild ales. And I really hope that they do more. Yeah, I think Bumpy makes a good point with blueberry. I reckon they do a real good blueberry version of this. So yeah, 4.75 out of 5. And as I said, I'm going to try and get another bottle and age it. So it's the Dallar Mason, La Sirene out of Melbourne, and yeah, the 2024 edition, and it was 5.5%. Oh, there we go. It's only 375 mil. The bottle looks a lot bigger than that. It must have thick walls. Actually, if you look at the bottom, that goes up a heap. Yeah. So very nice. And yeah, as I said, check us out on Mersey Beers in about half an hour time for some red and brown ales. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in, and we will see you on the next. There might be another review later tonight, or there'll definitely be a few tomorrow. I've got plenty of good stuff in the fridge. So cheers, boys and girls. Later.